All right, Htown, let's talk about it. AI is taking over the workplace. So where does that leave you? Well, we're actually sitting down with LinkedIn's Chief Economic Opportunity Officer to break down the soft skills, aka survival skills, you need to thrive, plus a brand new book. So please welcome Anish Raman. Thank you so much for waking up with us.
Thanks for having me, Maggie.
So I'm encountering this just in my day-to-day life here. How is AI, would you say, reshaping the workplace?
Yeah, I know there's a lot of fear out there, anxiety out there, uncertainty out there. I think the biggest thing for folks to get is that work is changing. It is not ending. Work is changing. It is not ending. It is going to change for all of us, whether you're CEO of a company or a new hire, and it's going to change in big ways. One data point we have in the book is that 70% of the skills in the average job will have changed by 2030. So our jobs are changing on us, even if we aren't changing jobs, into kind of new jobs. Now, some of that is about these tools. You got to use them, you got to get familiar with them, but don't be afraid of them. They're going to take off your plate some of that efficiency work of the last era, but they're going to open up on your plate all sorts of new opportunities to learn, to create, to build new stuff, and work that is going to anchor more on our unique capabilities as a human. The most important thing probably to keep in mind, AI can do a lot, so can we. So can humans. And one thing AI can never do is beat us at being us. So those soft skills, they are survival skills because they're going to come to the center of work.
Okay, I love this because I think a lot of people are afraid that we're going to get replaced by AI. That's the big fear for sure. So this already has made me feel like, oh, I can exhale a little bit. Also, can you share some tips workers can take to navigate the shift and stay competitive too? Because what if you don't know how to use these tools?
Yeah, I mean, that's like the thing to focus on. It's not you versus AI. Right. But it is you versus someone who's using AI. And don't worry about it as like, look to your left, look to your right. Think about you 5 years ago and you today. This is all about what can you do now that's cool, that's better, that's different than what you couldn't have done 5 years ago. So simplest thing, you got to just start if you're not using these tools. And start with something you hate to do and use these tools to help you. Maybe at home, it's an exercise plan or a meal plan. Maybe at work, it's summarizing a bunch of notes, or you get a ton of press releases, I'm sure. Use it to help summarize those and tell you what's in them. Use it to come up with the first draft of something or come up with ideas as you have to create something at work. Something that you really don't like to use, use these tools and ask them how they can help you, even as a start. It's some of the easiest to use technology that humans have ever created. And then when you go into your job, put aside your job title. All of us every week do a dozen tasks, like the stuff that matters most. Okay, some of those tasks you're going to put in bucket one. That stuff AI can do. What I just talked about, quick summary, if your software engineer coding's in there, whatever it can do on its own, you're putting in bucket one. Bucket two are tasks that you can use this tool to do something new and cool at work. Learn something new. I'm meeting with someone next week. I want to learn more about their company or their background. The tools are going to help you learn on your terms. Or I'm meeting with someone next week and I want to create this visual so they really get the idea of what I'm trying to say. The tools can help you do that. Do new stuff in bucket two. And then bucket three is with some of the time you're saving for you going through all those press releases, that's time back. You can use it to think more deeply, to be more creative, or go get coffees with people, meet with other people, brainstorm, partner. But just track your job in those buckets and move tasks like a conveyor belt towards bucket 2 and 3.
You have no idea how you just helped me. I never thought about using it for a press release. I'm like, oh my goodness, like that would help me so much. So a lot of this is in your book, Open to Work. What inspired this book?
You know, there's so much fear out there. We talked about that. But what really inspired the book is there's this fatalism out there. There's kind of the sense that everything's figured out, everything's predetermined. AI knows the answer of where work is going for humans or CEOs or the latest, academic prediction, and that we're all just along for the ride. And that's not how this is going to work. We will decide where work goes. For us individually, you will decide how your job changes. You will decide how your career changes. And we got to lean into this moment and take these steps. And so that's what really drove us to write this book. We wanted everyone to understand what's happening, but really to end this book with a sense that they can have greater control over where work goes.
I love this. Also, LinkedIn, it's such a powerful tool. I was just telling you how it helped my husband so much too. So we also need to have that in our life.
Yeah, I mean, look, we've been through big disruptions at work before as humans, from the steam engine to electricity to the internet. This is the first time we actually have a place where we can all go and lean on each other and learn from each other. We got over 1 billion people now on LinkedIn from all over the world.
Jeez.
So come on LinkedIn, be on that feed, follow people who are in the book, who are sharing insights, sharing failures, sharing lessons. Make sure your profile is up to date. List the skills, not just your job titles, but what are the skills you use? What's a work product you've done? That'll signal to recruiters in the community, but also yourself. It helps you understand what you're good at. We really want to be there for folks right now. And then that's partly why we did the book. So go to linkedin.com/open-to-work and you can find the book. And I promise you, no matter who you are, what stage of career you're at, what company you work at, you will find something helpful in this book that will make you less anxious and feel more in control.
I know, I definitely want to get my copy. So thank you so much for your time today and offering this insight. It really helped me a lot, and I know it did my viewers as well.